Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review the whole series of Search Party, which I just caught up on now that it's completely wrapped up with Season 5 coming out this month on HBO Max. And this is from creator Sarah Violet Bliss, and having Michael Showalter, who previously done films like The Eyes of Tammy Faye, The Lovebirds, The Big Sick, stuff like that. And this series focuses on a group of 4 friends who might not always be the most likable characters. And it might be hard to support them and empathize and connect with them. But boy, is their life interesting, and boy, is it a crazy ride, because this series starts to paint a picture. You have Dory, who realizes that one of their college acquaintances, Chantal, is missing. So, first season, go trying to find her. Things go poorly, and things aren't what they seem, and things happen, things are done, that puts this group of friends in a very bad place. And then they're haunted by these and trying to keep what happened under wraps the whole second season. And there's a court trial, the third season, and a kidnapping in the fourth season, and the fifth is this crazy cult and other things that I would never dare to spoil, because this show is insane, off the rails, crazy, where this takes you. And you have Alia, Shawkat, right at the center of this playing Dory, and she's so fantastic. She is acting her ass off throughout this whole entire series. And there's such a spectrum of feelings and emotions that she captures in this series. It's so impressive. And from start to finish, she is just electric in this role. And she really embodies the search for meaning and purpose that this show's supposed to represent. And these 4 friends struggle with that from the very beginning of the series to the very end of the series, as they fall in and out of love with each other. Their friendships fracture, their support of each other and trust is broken. And you have Shawkat right at the center, and then you have John Reynolds, who plays Drew, her boyfriend, and on and off boyfriend throughout the series, who is like the together one and is slowly losing it over the course of the series and realizing how addicted he is to Dory and struggling with those feelings and how that makes his life spiral. You have Meredith Hagner, who's Portia, who's just an absolute blast in this series. She's the rich one. She's the actress. She's the dramatic one. She's the one who throughout this series is trying to find her own way, finding her own self, and trying to live without the reliance and the need of love from other people. And you see that as she latches on to new people throughout this series. And then you have John Early as Elliot, who is probably the funniest of characters and is just is a flamboyantly gay man who struggles in and out of relationships, struggles with pathological lying, and even one season becomes an alt-right TV personality and sells his soul to try to make money and get power and ratings, and just him feeling like he's always the last like he's at, I guess, fourth wheel. He's always feeling on the outskirts of things, and these characters, even if at a lot of times they're not the most likable, they're at least extremely entertaining and extremely raw and human. And you connect with them in that way. But the way that this series spins through genres, from whodunit to psychological thrillers to courtroom dramas to these like dark, heady, dark comedy, to whatever the hell the 5th season turns into, like science fiction and stuff that I don't want to spoil, but it just goes to so many crazy places. It's so unexpected. This is one of the craziest thrill rides of a show I think you'll ever watch. And it's absolutely hilarious from start to finish. This cast, the situations that they're put into, the commentary that they go through, the very human emotions that they experience, and how they're able to find the dark humor amongst all of it. And you have Chantal, who seems like such a tertiary character at times, but is always the link from start to finish of the series, and how she is threaded in and out of episodes. Like, she'll have a whole episode and you're like, what's the point of this? How's this fit in? Oh, wait a minute. And you'll get to the end of the episode and realize how essential she was to springboarding so much. And it's such an interesting, bold choice. And then you have the supporting cast of Ron Livingston, and you have Jay Duplass, Susan Sarandon, Jeff Goldblum, and all of these, Louis Anderson. Great supporting performances that just pop in and make such an interesting impact in this show. It's quirky, it's crazy, it's off the wall, and just so bold in what it's trying to do, yet so grounded in human feelings and emotions and themes that somehow you stay hooked. I was hooked on this show, and I burned through all 5 seasons, and I highly, highly recommend checking out Search Party. It's unexpected, it's insane, and you're going to have the ride of your life. But those are my thoughts on Search Party. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some TV. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.